Pretty amazing. It's just like incredible the amount of breads and cakes and sweets and all of that stuff, but unfortunately none of it is vegan. But I wanted to show you what it looks like anyway. This little one over here used to be my jam growing up. It has like custard and chocolate on top and those little cookies around it. It's called a Dutch pie, and oh my goodness, I completely forgot it even existed until this moment. And this is basically an eclair in the form of a wreath. This is a strawberry custard pie with like peanuts around it. It's just, there's a lot. And then there's like all kinds of cheeses and things over here. Meringue. And oh my god, these guys, I cannot tell you how many of these I've eaten in my life. They're like an eclair, like, well, I guess like a cream puff, but inside there's dulce de leche, and then on top it's chocolate. I've eaten so many of those things growing up. Like, I used to go to ballet class, get out of ballet class, and then stop by a bakery and buy dozens of those that I would just eat. It was delicious. Anyways, that's your tour.
Será que ele não comeu?
Mas onde que ele tá?
Ele tá dentro da casinha. Ele deve estar com frio.
He's in a burrito. It's a burrito. Hello, little guy. So this little guy crawled into my mom's car yesterday. And when I mean inside of her car, I mean like in the engine and stuff. And would not leave. Finally, when she was able to get him out, she brought him inside, and we've been babying him since and keeping him warm and feeding him. And now he just decided behind my neck was the best spot for him to hang out. He's just the cutest little nugget. He's so tiny. One of my sister's co-workers is gonna take him and adopt him tonight, probably. But until then, we're just taking care of him. He's so cute. Oh, I'm sorry. So now I can't move. I'm just stuck here. So I'm just watching Virgin River on my phone. And waiting until this guy is done sleeping, because I'm not a monster. I'm not getting up. Kitty cat update. Little guy is still here. We had some storms in the last couple of days, and he couldn't go to his new forever home. Looks like today is the day, though. Looks like we're gonna go and drop him off at his forever home. Dig into my teenage things, because last year I went to a 90s party and I was like, I wish I had my Backstreet Boys t-shirts to wear to this party, and I didn't. So I told my mom I want to find my Backstreet Boys t-shirts, and so we're digging into things, and there's a lot of things to dig into. Not in this one, so there's a few more to check. I think we might have found it here. Over here, the very last one, Natalia, BSB, DVDs, and magazines. This is a time capsule of 1999. Let's see what we got here. I was so in love with him. I would tape the programming from MTV onto VHSs. With this. The Heart and Soul of Nick Carter. Yup. Then we have some more Backstreet Boys DVDs, Spice Girls DVDs. Okay, so I found this envelope dated from the 6th of May of 2001, and it says Kevin's hand. And I have no idea what that means. I know Kevin is Kevin from the Backstreet Boys, but I have no idea what's in this. Let's open it together. I have no idea what's in here. What the fuck? It's nothing. And then it just says Kevin's hand. I have to send a text to a friend of mine who was there when we met Kevin. There's another one. This is Hanson's hand. I have no idea what this is about. What is in this one? It's another empty sheet of paper. What does this mean? We're gonna sit down for a moment for a reading. I found a list. This is 1999, so we were 13 years old. Me and two friends, we went to Las Vegas to see the Backstreet Boys in concert for the first time in the Millennium Tour with our moms and all of that. It was like a big trip. We kept a list of all the cute guys we saw along the way. I shall read some parts of it. Taylor, he worked at one of the attractions at Universal Studios. He noticed that we were looking at him. And then there's one guy that we named Big Burp. He worked at DKNY in Anaheim, writing down the inventory of the store, and we still thought he was really cute. The guy that was selling candy worked at a candy shop at a mall in Anaheim. Oh, he was wearing a beige pair of pants with a polo shirt tucked in. Important details. And now we have another trip from Orlando, Fort Lauderdale. This was in 2001 or 2 that we went to see another Backstreet Boys. A guy with green hair. Actually, remember this guy. A waiter at the Hard Rock Cafe in Orlando. His hair was dyed green. He was full of tattoos, had piercings. He didn't know how to take photos. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. This is great. I can't wait to take pictures of this and send it to my friends. I had no idea that I did this, but I'm so glad that I did. And I will keep you posted on the mystery of the empty sheet of paper hands because I have no idea what that's about. Anyways, still looking for the shirt, by the way. We have this. We have this.
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. I bet they're selling that at Target these days. And what's the final one? This one was my favorite. I wore that all the time.
Tour 1998.
And it has the sign back. Look at that.
Oh.
Wow. So it is time to pack to go home. And things are not looking great, you guys. I'm leaving with quite a few more things than I came with. And it all has to fit into this bag. TBD whether that's going to happen or not, but I went on a bit of a shopping spree because the currency exchange was so good I couldn't help myself. So I bought some swimsuits, bought a few shoes. There's more over here. But I mean, come on, how cute are these? And of course this is faux fur, obviously, and this is faux leather. You guys have seen this if you've been following the channel for a while. And this I just found in the closet. It was my grandmother's, but it is faux. I made sure, obviously. But yeah, this is actually gonna come in handy because I'm gonna have to wrap a few things in it to like make sure that they don't break. Like bottles of olive oil. Olive oil here comes from Portugal and Spain. When I went to Portugal, I bought a bunch of olive oil because as much as I've looked in America, I just haven't found good ones like this. So I'm just taking 2 bottles of those. And then my mom went to Egypt earlier this year and she got me like a couple perfume bottles. What else did I get here? It's made out of passion fruit. It's made out of the leaf. But you just take like a dose when you're feeling a little anxious. It helps me sleep when I'm having trouble with it. The trash bag of Backstreet Boys shirts, which is just absurd. Bag of tapioca. They do sell this at the Brazilian market in St. Pete, but it's just cheaper for me to buy it here. So I'm bringing this, and then there's just all my clothes. So yeah, I need to figure this situation out because it's not looking great. This is too good not to try on. Here it is in all its glory. I mean, look at this. I was in love with this man, you guys. I really thought I was going to marry him. If you thought this was beautiful, let me turn around because there's this in the back. Now, if you're thinking, Natalia, this is ridiculous. You had this stuff, but you didn't wear it. I didn't just wear it. I wore it a lot. This I bought in New York on a trip and wore it pretty much every day that I was there. This one, I think this is from the Millennium Tour. You think I'm joking when I say I'm gonna wear this? You're wrong. This, oh my God, I wore this one so many freaking times. I can't even. I always picked my shirts based on how Nick looked because I like legit had an obsession. If you know what these outfits, from what music video they're from, drop them in the comments below and then I'll know that we know. Let me know. And then what else do we have here? This one, it could be a crop top at this point. It was not when I first bought it. And then it doesn't get more 90s than this. I'm not gonna wear this, by the way. This I'm taking as like it's gonna go in the costume bin. I used to wear that with oversized overalls with one thing off, like because I was so cool, and then platform sneakers because I was a Spice Girls fan. So yeah, I know what you're thinking, and yes, I was super cool and super popular. I was not. That was a lie. Now, another thing that I'm taking with me, two things actually. So this belonged to my grandmother. Fun fact, well, not really fun, just a fact about me. I hate little tchotchkes, like I hate them. But just noticed it like on her nightstand. She passed a few years ago. You can put like rings or something in there. And then this top part is actually for you to put perfume on. So this is gonna sit nicely in my makeup dresser. And this was also on her dresser. It's like a jewelry box. And I love Marie Antoinette. I just love her story. I will put a link in the description below to a podcast called Noble Blood by Dana Schwartz. Her first ever episode was about Marie Antoinette, and it's so good. So if you're a history person, I highly recommend to check it out. And it's, my mom said it's like 70 years old. So I'm like really afraid that it's gonna break. So I'm gonna have to make sure that it's like fully like wrapped in bubble wrap and stuff because I really don't want this to break. I need to pack all of this stuff. So you're gonna have to forgive me about the lighting in here. The lights in here are absolutely terrible for filming. Can I put you here? That's nice. Everything's packed. If they do open my bag for whatever reason, they're gonna think that I have some serious issues because I put all of the Backstreet Boys t-shirts on top. So they're gonna open it and they're gonna be like, this girl has an obsession. And she's about 20 years too late. Also, two things. The faux fur coat had to be sacrificed. I'm not bringing it this time. It just did not fit in the bag. Plus, I mean, winter now in Florida, it's over. The other thing is that I heard from my friend about that mysterious envelope, and I got the answer. And she's like, oh my God, we touched them. We touched Hanson and Kevin from the Backstreet Boys, and we rubbed our hands on that piece of paper and saved it. I have one too. I can't stop laughing. So that's what that was about. I don't know what to do with that. God, did you guys have this kind of like nonsense obsession? Like, let me know in the comments if you were obsessed with any of them. Either way, it's time for me to start getting ready to go to the airport. It's about 6:20 and we gotta leave in about an hour. This was a wonderful, wonderful vacation. It was so nice to see my family and spend some time in Brazil and a little change of pace. And now I feel like I'm refreshed and ready to get back to work. Very happy that I came. I'm very happy that I get to go back to something that I love, and thank you for coming on this journey with me and being a part of it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next vlog back in the US with some new and exciting things in the horizon. So it's time for me to pack up and go to the airport. I'll talk to you soon.